on August 27th. But I don't know if you know us or not, but Scott, Kim, and I, after late night events, we love to have sweatpants parties. So I figured this is the biggest party when I wear my sweatpants. I do have my tux pants under these. So, for all of you guys who don't know me, my name is Kenny Benzman. I was Scott's residential advisor. That's how we met. Yeah, this guy, residential advisor, not good. All right. So, Scott and I, we would kind of hang out outside the dorm, and he would introduce me all the time as, hey, my RA. And I'm like, thinking to myself, Scott, RAs are not cool. Like, I've got a name, it's Kenny. Help me out here. So finally he gets around to, oh, this is my RA, Kenny. I'm like, you're still through the RA part. So Scott asked me to be his best man. And this is a true story, honest to God. I couldn't go to sleep that night. I looked at the clock, 2, 3, 4. I got to get up at 6 o'clock for my job. And I'm just thinking, how am I going to do this? So I'm laying in bed and I'm like, oh God, all these people are going to be looking at me like you guys are looking at me right now. As you can tell, I'm a little nervous. I'm wandering this way and drinking my beer and stuff. So I was like, well, what am I going to talk about? What if I'm too drunk? Oh, I've only had like 9 or something, so I'm totally okay. Totally okay. And I was like, so maybe I should write it down, like Anna did. Missy, where are my cards? Alright, I guess I left that at home too. I left like so many things at home. I had to stop by like Target and Walmart and all this other stuff. And then my car broke down. And it's been a crazy weekend, but I'm here. So while I was laying in bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was like, well, how am I going to start this speech? So I was like, alright, well, why don't we tell the story about the first time I laid eyes on, I met Kim. But then I thought to myself, there's probably going to be some grandparents there, so I can't go with that. So then I thought to myself, what about if I tell that story, that one time when I was the RA in college, and he got skunked in beer pong by this kid named Cameron Burke. I think he's somewhere at this table. Apparently, he was able to shoot both balls at the same time, made in the same cup. So then, I don't know how you guys know the rules of beer pong, but if you get skunked, something happens. Yeah, something like that guy said, yeah. And needless to say, I'm the RA. I have my video camera out. Yeah, and so if you guys want to know the rest of the story, you're going to have to ask me later, so. Then I was like, no, wait, I got the perfect story. This is good. So I was thinking about the time in Scott's townhouse, in the downstairs bathtub, when I was trying to contribute to one of Kim's work projects. I don't know if you guys know what Kim does. But then I thought to myself, the food would be so good that we wouldn't want it to come back up. So I'm not going to tell that story yet. Oh, man. By the way, that was the easiest $20 I ever made. Alright, I'll let you collect your thoughts. Sorry. Alright guys, I made you laugh enough, now let's get serious. I told myself I wouldn't go. But no, for real, the first time I ever met Kim, I thought to myself, this girl is absolutely amazing. And I already knew what kind of guy that Scott was. I knew the kind of girl that Kim was. And I could see the chemistry that they had between each other. And I thought to myself, this is the one for Scott. And he came up to Washington, D.C. to visit me. This was before the Virginia Tech Boise State game. I won't go any farther than that. We all know how it ended. So we were sitting at a bar. Go figure, sitting at a bar. And he goes, I bought the ring. And like, I was so sad. Like, I had a huge smile on my face. And like, I just wanted to jump for joy, kiss him, do whatever I could. But I knew Kim didn't know yet. So we run up to the bar and we start like doing shots. And Kim's sitting back there like, why can't I have a shot? You know, and she doesn't know that, you know, he just told me and all that other stuff. So needless to say, like $300 bar tab later, which it was worth every dollar of it. You know, we had a great night, and here I am today. So Scott, I got a little advice for you. 2 things. Remember, yes, dear. And what's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers. So if we can all raise our glasses. All right, this might be a little long of a toast. I'll try to keep it a little short, but to the next Peyton Manning Super Bowl, to a Virginia Tech national title, and to everlasting love for Scott and Kim.